All right. It's another week, baby, of Mother's Talk. It's a safe place for keeping it play where we keep it kosher every time, all the time. Sorry for the week hiatus, but there was an event that we had to take care of, and the big boy, the big man Terry turned the big 3-0, big
Yeah,
36.
man.
You know what I'm saying? So
We was
we was
outside.
outside. We was outside for a little bit, you know, we got preoccupied by being outside and doing outside activities, but we're back. And then it went right back into the fourth, which we don't really celebrate the fourth. It's just another day off. You know what I'm saying? It's just another day
Yeah.
off. But I'm gonna take that day off and I'm gonna be outside. So I
Oh,
didn't.
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's time for it's a cookout day. We call it an official cookout day.
There you go.
So
Get paid to not work day. I'll take it.
I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize for the disruption and the normal programming, but we're back. So how you guys doing? How you been? You know what I'm saying? Come talk to me. Talk to us. Um, you know, as we go into the next season, we're not done with season 3, but as we continue in progress, I want to just have a conversation with the listeners, just us two and them. I want to be intimate with them. Talk. I want to know what they want to know. I want to know what they want to talk about.
You want to be intimate with them. Okay.
Not in the sexual way, but listeners and the talent, I want to know what they think, what they're thinking about, so we can conversate and talk about this on a weekly basis as well. So I'm calling for more engagement and all that good stuff. But how you been,
intimacy
Terry?
is. Oh, I'm good. I was just gonna say before I get to say hi. Intimacy is more deep and personal than sex a lot of times. So.
Oh yeah.
You're asking for the intimacy.
Yeah.
But I'm good. 30. I've always liked this time of year, obviously because of my birthday. But my birthday runs right into the holiday, so it's like always get a little extra day off. You know what I'm saying? So it's an extended celebration. So I'm feeling good. Life is good. Checking account ain't like it was before. But what I spend with the money, we got very good experiences for the money. And what I'm saying, appreciate everybody who wished me happy birthday. This nigga's fixing his brand.
My brand look crazy.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm good, in good health. Now I'm about to get back on my grind. Not that I took off, but just focusing in even more, and I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy to enjoy happy to be there for your 30th. Me and your lady, we planned. Well, I helped her, whatever in terms of that planning. So I will never do it again.
What?
And not in a bad way. Just like shout out to her for planning it. But women planning festivities and birthdays and stuff, there's a lot of anxiety filled in terms of like having to coordinate and being the middleman when no one else is no one else is saying anything, and trying to keep you how hard it is to keep you in one spot. Do you know how hard it is?
I realized that I really had, because I didn't know what was going on, right? It was a lot. It was things that were surprised as a part of my birthday celebration. And at one point you were supposed to take me somewhere and just keep me away for a while. And in that process, I didn't know what other things were planned. So I really had to just stop all actions. All right, let me just sit here, don't text nobody, don't ask other people what they're doing. And that's difficult, especially when I'm not knowing what's going on. And I'm trying to set up things for my own birthday. But like I said, like you said, my lady, she had plans and she was coordinating things I didn't know about. So I found it was difficult to just not hit people up and not make plans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I'm not used to that. So, but it did come together in the end. But I understand why you're saying, you don't want no parts in it, because I was part of it, and I was like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I had to take myself out of it at one point. Like, look, I don't even want nothing to do. Just tell me where to go. Tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So salute to your lady who planned it, and salute to all women who do this for their friends, regardless, planning celebrations and things like this, because niggas, we don't plan things. We just be like, you know what? We're going to such and such city. We're going to go get food. We're going to go out and we're going to go drink.
That's it.
And whatever happens, happens.
Bro, it ain't no like reservations. It ain't no It's we're going to go here. We're going to find somewhere to go out. We're going to drink. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And it's more work in parts when like you're trying to decorate, because ain't no decorations factored in our head. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? There's no, there's no timetable. It's like, oh, well, what time we gonna go out? Once we wake up, whatever. But it's not like that when women are involved.
Yeah, so but you gotta love women for it.
Yeah, and thank you for your involvement, but I understand why you no longer will put yourself in that position.
Yeah. So, but you enjoyed your birthday. That's all that matters, right?
Yes.
Well, that's how you bring it. We sat in the house last year, for people's birthdays because of the obvious pandemic. So.
Oh yeah. I didn't do it. I think I just went out to dinner, and then for the 4th, it was a small gathering. I went to my homie in DC crib, and they had a small little gathering at their house. It was nothing bad. It was no outside.
Yeah, so but outside is outside and again in full force.
And I'm done with it. I'm like, I think this probably my keep it funky. The enjoyment that I get out of going out and partying and being in club and bar environments, I think I'm done with it. I really do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe if like the end of the week I might go to a happy hour, have a couple drinks, and go back inside. But being outside, the price is just not, it's not adding. The math ain't mathing for me. You know what I'm saying? With the prices of what they're charging for my level of excitement and enjoyment, it's not equaling out for me no more. So I think I'm just gonna stay inside, do some outdoor activities, you know what I'm saying? Maybe go to dinner and things like that. But I don't think I'm gonna be doing a lot of outdoor drinking and partying.
So you're coming into 30s by telling a lie.
That's not a lie, bro. Listen, I went out in Richmond on Friday. I was telling you about this. Went to Cabana, which is probably one of the only few places that, the nice places where you could go in Richmond that has a good vibe, good music, things like that. Yeah. It was a black night, whatever. And I'm used to going out in DC where you could get into a place, unless you get in a table, you get into a place for normal cover charge. You might pay $20. You might not even have a cover charge. You just get inside and boom, the drinks are going to be expensive, but you can get inside of the place for no charge, right? I went to this place, Cabana, they charge $40 at the door, men and women, same price.
That's nasty.
At 10:30.
Charge women the 40 piece is nasty. That's disgusting.
This ain't Miami, but guess what? The excitement of everybody wanting to go outside, it makes it makes it seem like such a urgency thing. Like, oh, I gotta go out. Oh, I want to be in this place. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So they're charging price. And you know what? I came up out my pocket and I did it because I'm like, I waited in line. I had to change my shirt because I didn't fit dress code at first. And we didn't talk about before, but that turkey hut shit.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, I came out, I stood in line, I changed my clothes, I'm going in this place. But it's just like, then I got inside and yes, it was fun, but I just kept thinking about that $40, how much groceries I could buy with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I could have got a nice steak, even though I don't eat steak. I could have got some salmon fillets and cooked that shit up and made that shit perfect in the crib. But instead, I handed it over to this person to go into this place to be around other people.
Yeah.
Who I probably won't even interact with that much. You know what I'm saying? Just to be out. And I'll adjust my keep it funky. My outside is just gonna adjust. I'm not gonna try to be on the scene and at the places where I know that it's gonna be popping. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that one better.
Yes.
Because we got to pay the cost to enjoy ourselves. So I will adjust it. I I'm just gonna piggyback yours. I don't know if if I'm gonna do the outside night activities anymore.
Okay.
Because so day parties and day activities is a different vibe for me, and I'm a different animal. I'm a different monster. I told you I do it. I told you on the snap I do it better than anybody else when I come outside.
This
Right.
nigga proclaimed it.
So
That
I
these
have
niggas don't know how to dress.
niggas, it's about putting pieces together, baby. Listen, y'all niggas lucky. Y'all niggas lucky I'm a healthy nigga. Because if I was one of these regular skinny niggas, I would be. Y'all niggas are wasting pure your size, pause. Like you're wasting being skinny because you can't dress. It's terrible. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You should be ashamed of yourself. But that's neither here or there. But like the day party vibes are, I think that's really where I'm at. Like the night parties, it's there's a different atmosphere during the nighttime, right? Because you can be fly, but you can't really be the flyest because it's dark and no one really can see your flyness. This is my thinking. Because
Okay.
the club, they got not a lot of lights. They have the strobe lights. But if you got really good pieces and you're not in a section and you're just in the crowd, now you're just around everybody. You're just a regular person, but regardless. Now, the hoodlums come out at night. That's where all the fuck shit happens for the most part, is at night.
Now that I can fully agree with. That was my
Right.
I can fully agree with that.
So the fuck shit happens at night. And I don't need to be out till 2 o'clock in the morning anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing for me. But if I can get the same amount of turnings and party from 4 to 9, get some wings or whatever, get dinner by 10, be in the bed by 11, be in the house by 10:30.
Yeah, because you already got your pussy.
Yeah,
you got
tucked in, have sex, everything like that. My day is accomplished.
You listen to good music, you had good drinks, you ate good food, you're gonna have good sex, and then you're asleep.
There's something about being drunk in the daytime where it's like I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna thrive right now. It's something about it. It's like a thrill.
Yeah.
Like being blasted at 5 p.m. It's something crazy about it. I don't know what it is.
And number one, and I'm gonna add some things. The you talking about the outfits, you're dressing. The pictures look better in the daytime. So if you're trying to get your flicks off, you look better with the sunlight, with that. You said the hoodlums, you know what I'm saying? The hoodlums is not outside because the mischievous shit happens at night because they got the cloak of darkness. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to peep shit. It's harder to peep shit when you gotta wait for things to come under the street light, or there's a dark alley, or the entrance is, you know what I'm saying? But in the daytime, everything lit. You can see far, you can see further, all that shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, you get that vitamin D, you get the sunlight, you get energized from the nice weather, you know what I'm saying? And as like you said, we are 9 to 5 aspiring, we have our side hustles, we about to get out of that. But we having our fun on budgets. We not out here just being method. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For some reason, the prices be going wild crazy after.
But you know why? Because at night they know niggas is under. Listen, the nightclub, the nightlife industry, they rob niggas right and left. That's all they do. They be having 600% markups for shit. And you know why they doing it? Because they know you drunk. They know you looser with your cash. You're really thirsting for fun, and you'll do whatever to get it. And then in the morning you think about it like, God damn, I paid $20 for a shot. I could have got a bottle for that. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all my country rural people. They sit out on their porch, get fucked up, have their barbecue, invite their friends over, have a little function on their land, and they ain't got to worry about these fucking crazy ass upcharges. They really got to figure it out. But for us, we still city living.
Yeah.
The day party is definitely a better way to go. It's just you're gonna have to just make sure you hit all those points of emphasis. Drink good, eat good, have good sex, and then you could be 11 o'clock at night. Boom, watch your shows. Or catch up on Love After Lockup, which we're gonna talk about later.
We're gonna talk about later. I'm trying to catch up on 90 Day Fiance right now. So.
Oh yeah, I missed it Sunday. Yeah, I missed it this Sunday. I watched a little bit of it. I gotta go. Oh, I'm tapping in because it's getting good now. It's getting good.
Oh yeah, it's getting real spicy. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Andre tired of niggas. Shout out to you sending me that tweet today because that was hilarious.
Which
About
one?
Asuelu and his lady.
Oh, Azuelo and Shawty, they was doing the twerking later.
Hey, like I don't like using like women's words, but he ate her up though. That was he got her out the paint.
You remember when Azuelo got off the plane to America and he did the dance in
Yeah,
the airport?
yeah.
That's right up his lane. Like Azuelo is a island Samoan nigga that's like he dancing is in him. So he did his thing. That's why she put him up front.
Yeah, he got her out the paint though, man. But since we've been gone, shout out to day 26.
Banger.
Come on now. Listen, we R&B niggas. Listen, I realized something while we were in DC, right? We really can just have fun getting drunk and listen to R&B. Like, we don't even need to go outside most times. If we just get around and just listen to R&B and just be drunk, listen to R&B, especially just me and you and Dot, it's like we don't even need to go outside. We are the party right there. It's amazing.
There's tens of thousands of R&B songs. We can do that like endless. We'd be like, oh shit, I forgot about this, and then everything connects to another song, another artist, and you just keep drinking in between that. That's a great night.
Yeah, man. I think you said Cabana had an R&B night, man. I think there needs to be more R&B nights. Like, I don't understand why they haven't really. They're like, it's like a specialty night where they tap into R&B. Like, niggas love R&B. Like,
no, let me tell you.
We know women love R&B, but niggas, men, we love R&B.
Yes,
we love singing.
Chris, you realize we're 30.
That's why I need to sing.
That's our lane right now. But you got to think about it. The 21 to 20, the 21 to 25 to 27 to 28. They want that trap shit. They want Little Baby. They want Megan. They want that turn up. We want to smooth it out. All we want to do is smooth shit out. We want to be. We don't want to be sweaty. We don't want to be crowded. We just want to look nice, have our drinks, look cool, get our pictures, and smooth shit out. We ain't trying to be jumping up and down, catching. I ain't even trying to catch twerk. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you just want a nice little hip rock.
That's it. I want to rock with my two-step, maybe, you know what I'm saying, slide a little bit, and that's it, and then go home. But that's what it is. So we
don't gotta do it. They don't gotta listen. I understand Saturday night, even Friday night. I understand. But a Thursday night R&B night, I could do that.
Yeah, do that. Shit, I like going out on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays in the middle of the week? Wow.
See, because listen, because you gotta I do comedy 2 nights a week right now. So I'm outside Wednesday and Thursday night every week. You know what I'm saying? So I go to 2 different clubs. One spot that I go to is a club, one spot is a restaurant. They both have bars, they both have DJs. So I'm outside like 2 nights a week. So I like that little Wednesday turn up because like I'll get there at 8:00. I'll drink a little bit. I get off work at 4:30, so I got 4 hours to cook, chill, get myself together, go out at 8:00. I'll either have my wine or have my drink at the house. I'll sit there, maybe have another drink when I. Oh yeah, listen, I'll have my Riesling, maybe some Chardonnay, something. Because I like.
I just want to remember every time I had wine, he was like, "This nigga drinking wine." All right.
I'm just saying because it is a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? It's a Wednesday, so you can't be going. I can't be going Hennessy. I can't be. You know what I'm saying? I might have one Hennessy on a Wednesday because I got to be up at 7 a.m. work tomorrow. So I'll have my little wine, smoke my weed, and then when I get there, I'll maybe have a shot or a drink just to get my blood going so that I got energy when I get on stage. So you hit it like that, and then look, the show, the latest I might be out is 11. So from 8 to 11, I get a quick little turn up in, get home, sleep at midnight, get my little 6-7 hours up for work.
Okay.
So that's why I like Wednesday, because I was like, I could get my quick turn up in from 8 to 11. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Be outside, hear music.
All you really need is 3 hours, to be honest. Like most
that's it. And then I'm not hungover. None of that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not getting super turned up, so you won't be hungover in
Yeah.
the morning.
It's like the sneak, just not a sneaky link, but a sneaky turn up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then you never know what you see outside. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in these comedy spots, you know. I was out last Wednesday. These motherfuckers got hot about an $80 check. he nigga was in there with looked like it was his mom and his son, and he was a Richmond nigga, and the check came back to $80. This nigga said, "I ain't paying no goddamn $80." And then obviously,
I mean, 80 for a Wednesday is crazy.
Exactly. Listen, I'm not paying. Listen, like I said, if I go out, I'm buying one drink, and that drink is between $7 and $10. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? And if the vibe is really good, I might have 2 drinks. That means I got a $20 budget. I'm in and out. $20. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he was hot about that $80. You know, the comedian on stage, you know, they're gonna go in on him a little bit. Talk about, damn, this nigga tripping on that $80, and then we're gonna have to take a collection for this nigga to pay his bills.
That's funny. That's easy.
It's funny, but that nigga was not happy about that. Getting put on the spot in front of like 15, 20 people.
Well, he shouldn't have. He should have not went so hard on the 80, like so loud. People can hear that.
But that's what I'm saying.
You gotta talk to the waitress, like, excuse me real quick. Let me talk to you real quick.
That nigga did not want to pay that 80. And we was like, oh, this nigga gonna run out on the check. And then I overheard when I went outside. I think I went to the car to get something. I was coming back in. He was talking to the manager or whoever was running the kitchen and shit. And he was like, man, the only reason why I did that is because your man's on stage with the microphone gonna say so. He even said it. Once he got put on the spot for erupting him up to $80, he had to double down on his anger because everybody saw that he was angry. So he had to turn up even more. So, you know, you saw how that go. But that was a Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying? So during that, I might be like, shit, this is some good action. Let me get another drink, you know?
Mm-hmm. I get it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Have you, as you've gotten older, we're gonna get off going out, being outside, but I had a rail drink at the day party. Oh. I can distinctly taste it now. Oh, like I had for some reason I decided to get a rail and pineapple or something like that. Rail, tequila, and pineapple. I don't know why. And I didn't go. After that. I said, you know what? Forever, the rest of my life, I'm getting middle shelf and better.
No, bro.
Like, can you taste it now? Can you taste the difference?
Bro, I can. Fun. That last Thursday, I went out and I tried same comedy. I was at the club this time, and I got a rum and I think I wanted a rum and coke. I wanted rum, and I didn't say what rum because they didn't have no rum back there. And she poured it up, and I was like, damn, I was about to tell you what rum I wanted. I literally sipped it, and I was like, yo, this is disgusting. I said, yo, this is disgusting. She saw it because all on my face, and she was like, what? I was like, this is nasty. And and I looked at what she poured. It was fucking aristocrat rum. Yeah. We can't do it no more. Like literally,
I can tell the difference. It's disgusting.
Bro, they don't dilute that shit enough. They don't filter it enough. I don't know what the fuck they don't do that shit. But God bless the girl because she seen me a lot. She's like, all right. She dumped that out for me and she gave me some makers. And I was like, yeah, this is 20 times. I was like, this shit is 20 times better than that shit you just gave me. And it wasn't even rum. It was makers is whiskey, bourbon. Yeah. So, nigga, there ain't no going back, bro. It's like a bad bitch. It's like that bitch talking about the nigga was taking care of her. She's like, that's her lifestyle now. She didn't want to go back. Once you up here and you gotta go back down, it's like, nigga, this is not my life no more.
We didn't talk about that, did we?
I don't think we did. No, I think we missed that. We could talk about it real quick. That shit was wild.
Why do people like telling people they be broke? They be telling people on the internet that they got no money. It's crazy out here.
I know I should get some money.
Tell me that you're broke without telling me that you're broke.
That's exactly what she did. Because that woman's in poverty, but she's just trying to act like it's someone else's job to take care of her who's not her daddy. Poverty. She's impoverished. If you have no income, that means your income is zero. So you're relying on charity because that's what she was receiving. That's charity. what I'm saying? And most people got too much pride to take charity. Like even people who are down bad, you know what I'm saying, people with families, people on the street, like they don't want charity. Like, you know how low or how desperate you have to be just to stand on the road with a sign? Like them people, you know what I'm saying, you got to get to a breaking point to do that. But these hoes, some of these hoes, they just begging because, oh, I got ass and titties and my face is pretty. So they can just beg without no one calling it like you just said. You broke.
Yo, it'd be sad. I was like, yo, she sounds. It was sad to watch, to be honest. Like it was sad to watch. She was telling me like she told people that like, you know, if I fuck with a nigga that got money, we break up, I still expect him to pay for my shit because I'm a bitch. We're not married,
bro.
You don't got no kids, definition.
Bro. We hear all them Hollywood stories. The biggest, that's what the smart hoes, they have a security blanket for themselves, right? If a nigga giving you all this money, you supposed to be putting some aside to take care of yourself, right? Right? You ain't just supposed to be spending it as it come in. If you spending everything that nigga give you, when he stop giving it to you, what you got? Nothing. Zero. And that's what she was in. And then she tried to appeal to our shit, like, no, she came up with some fuck ass logic. That logic made no sense. She's like, we're not dating anymore, but until I get another nigga, it's time for it. It's his responsibility to take care of me. There's no law. There's no moral. There's no logic to none of that shit you just said. Legally, he don't got to do it. Logically, it don't make no fucking sense. And morally, that's what the fuck you mean? I got to take care of a grown woman that I'm not fucking no more?
Like, I like the thing is like, it's like, yo, we're gonna sound misogynistic at this point because it's just like at this point it's like what like there's a generation of women out here that really are just not being shit because we continue because there's niggas out here telling these women that they don't need to do shit except for look good and they gonna pay your bill and you have a fat ass and niggas gonna fucking take care of you. There's a generation of shit. There's a generation of women out here that are just really just living life like that. You know what I'm saying? It's sick. It's depressing to see. And then when people say like, when men ask, "What do you bring to the table?" That's so crazy. What do you mean? That's a real conversation to have.
Like, and what you know what she's bringing, and what is she bringing to the table? Pussy, ass, titties, mouth, and
that you can get across a dime a dozen.
And good hair. And let's talk about the window. Looks fade, asses, titties sag. All that shit fades. So you have a 15-year window, right? That's like working for a company for 15 years, but you ain't got no retirement. You have no, and like I said, good hoes, we talking about some player shit, good hoes, think about the future. We just, that hoe, I'm gonna call her hoe because that's what she's doing. She's hoeing. That hoe literally had no future plans and is putting herself off on a man who was blessing her. He wasn't stressing her. Nope. He was blessing her. Yep. So and that whole mentality of the generation of women, like there's misguided men and there's misguided women, and she just falls into the category of misguided women. Like you're really misguided if you think that's how the life works or that's how the game works. Because the game that she's playing, it chew you up and it spits you out. And it's up to you to protect yourself and to not give so much of yourself or use yourself up enough so that you have something left over after this man who clearly is just, he's keeping you. He was keeping you. He wasn't loving you. He said, I'm going to put you in this apartment. I'm going to give you this car so you happy and you don't ask me no question about nothing else I got going on. And that was enough for her. And then when you stop fucking him and he'd be like, all right, let me get the car back. Let me get the crib back. Thank you. I had a good time. Like, no. You can't take this back. Like all this shit is, the apartment's in my name. The car's in my name. And the money I gave you, you spent it. So, you know what I'm saying? The credit cards, you don't got access to no more. Nothing belongs to you. You know what I'm saying? You're homeless now. So be homeless. Or get that pussy to somebody else.
So we talked about black men in particular, young black men not having OGs. Is there a generation of hoes out here that don't have no OGs that tell them the game? Is that what's going on?
That's exactly what's going on.
There's a generation of young hoes out here that just running around with no OGs telling them how to pimp these niggas, like, or how to get out the game, how to get. I said it right, and how to gracefully transition out the game. You know what I'm saying?
Because listen, just like these young niggas that's shooting each other and killing each other in the streets and doing football numbers in jail, can't nobody tell these niggas shit. Can't nobody tell these whole shit, because you know what? They are young, they are hot, and they see that they can manipulate niggas with their body. But they don't know that that's only 10% of the game. It's like what they say, 10% physical, 90% mental. It's not just about you being able to oppose your will with your ass and your titties. It's about leverage. It's about positioning. Just like football and sports. The best players aren't the strongest and the fastest. They're the ones with the best technique. The niggas that know how to not get injured. The niggas that know how to get to their spot on the floor. Carmelo Anthony is not the fastest, the strongest, the tallest NBA player. But why is he top 10 in scoring all time? Because he knows how to get his shot off. He knows how to use his footwork. He knows how to, you know what I'm saying? But these hoes are, let's compare these hoes to a basketball player. Who the fuck are they? They're Ben Simmons. Oh, I'm 6'10". Oh, I'm 6'10", and I'm light skinned. I should just give me the contract. You get the contract, then you don't earn a contract, you lose the contract. They're like, no, but I'm still 6'10". They're like, bitch, you didn't learn nothing. The lack of OGs, it goes both ways. We talk about these young niggas doing dumb shit, shooting up shit, killing babies in the street, getting arrested for dumbass crimes and doing football numbers. These hoes out here don't want to listen to nobody. Listen to no old hoes, be like, no, bitch, you washed up. Nah, bitch, you ain't bad no more, bitch. I'm the hot bitch. Look at my followers. Look at all these niggas giving me money. But they don't realize, though, all them niggas giving you money, you ain't saved a dime of that money. You ain't managed your pussy right.
Yeah. And all them old hoes, they got a 401k. They, whatever the 401k is they're hoeing, they got it.
Bro.
They got the crib. They got a nice little nest egg.
They got a career. They got a career. They got a business that's actually going to profit them to when they're no longer 25.
They use that money. They use that money that the niggas was giving them. But they probably didn't even ask for the money. They say the niggas try to give them money. They was like, you know what? Just buy me this, this hair, so I can start selling hair.
Let me tell you this story. It's a story that TK Kirkland, another podcast I listen to. He told this story on his podcast. I think he even told it on the Breakfast Club. He was like, it was a girl that he knew that was fucking with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson gave her like $10,000, like after fucking with her for like dating for her for like a week or some shit. And he was like, you know what? Pay your bills, pay your rent, and whatever's left over, like half of it, and then keep like a little bit for yourself, and then give Mike back some money. She's like, I bet you that nigga will give you $100,000. But you know what she did? She said, fuck that, I'm taking this $10,000. And she was like, guess what? She never fucked with Mike Tyson again. She never hit that lick. She never got that amount of money again from Mike Tyson. And he was like, look, that's planning ahead. You got to think about it. How many women this Mike Tyson probably do this for? Many. None of them probably get nothing back. So you just made yourself stand out, and you kind of solidified your place where he's like, yo, I could kind of trust her. She's not using me like everybody else is using me. Yeah. So he's going to be less likely to dispose of you because he's thinking that you have some investment in him outside of just the money. So we don't know how that story would have played out. Maybe she gave the money back and she never fucked with Mike again. But I'm thinking that that's a higher level of manipulation than just using your pussy, which a nigga gonna get tired of fucking once he got two other bitches in Miami. You know what I'm saying?
And you only learn that by being an old hoe in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gotta teach that to the youth.
But see, like I said, these kids, they don't want to fucking listen. They don't want to fucking listen to nobody else that came before them. Niggas been trying to keep young niggas out of prison forever. Like, look, nigga, dead or in jail. But what niggas keep doing? The same shit. You know what I'm saying? And then
what is the equivalent? What is the equivalent for dead or in jail for hoes?
Bitches that do porn and they get burnt out.
I'm trying to like,
you bust your pussy.
Dead or in jail, OnlyFans
or no, you get your pussy. Listen, everybody knows this may be wrong. This may be misogynistic, but everyone knows that seemingly the more bodies that you have, the more people that you're known to have fucked with, the value, not, and that's not always true because, well, I guess there's some nasty niggas that fuck, they'll want to run through bitches that every nigga done had. But it's like, you have to preserve some mystique about yourself sexually as a woman for that value to stay high. Like, oh, every nigga can have her. My price is this, you know what I'm saying? Like, every nigga ain't hit, every nigga ain't. And that's definitely misogynistic, I'm not saying. But it's like, when you give up so much of yourself physically, there's a toll for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, men included, bro. Like, niggas, you know, we seen with how fuck Lamar Odom went out. All these fucking rich ass niggas that blow their money on bitches. Antoine, like, niggas be doing the same thing. They spend all their money on bitches, impressing women, fucking all the bitches, and then be broke. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I want to say. We was talking about it. There are so many formerly bad bitches that are fucking working at retirement homes, being nurses and home aides and shit. Listen, being a bad bitch ain't a career. It's you gotta, shout out to Kobe Bryant, you gotta prepare for that second act of life.
Yeah.
Even athletes. Oh, yeah, you see all the athletes, oh, they making all this $1 million. How many people go broke? We seen the ESPN 30 for 30. Yeah, you made $10 million a year for 5 years, but that was 5 years. You got the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And don't let your pussy be disabled. Ain't nobody, that price going down. You ain't gonna be sucking dick for the penthouse. You're gonna be sucking dick for the efficiency. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
It's a cold game, bro. They chew you up and spit you out when you play by those rules.
Oh, come on now.
Come on, son.
That's a fact, though.
That's why the hoes that last and the niggas that last is one that develop their mind. You know what I'm saying? Do some shit from the neck above, and I ain't just talking about sucking dick.
That's why you gotta give love to what's shorty name?
Corinne Stephens?
Not correct. Corinne Stephens, but no, the other one, she's she like 40. She got like a granddaughter and a daughter that's like a bad bitch. What's her name?
Nikki Murphy?
No, she was fucking with T.I.
She was fucking with T.I.?
When T.I. was cheating.
Bernice Burgos?
Bernice Burgos, yep.
She definitely played the game right.
You played the game right. Listen, now I don't know what she sounds like. She just takes her pictures and goes, and she's still fucking. We don't know who she fucking.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think she was fucking with Drake, and Drake, you know, gave her a
bought her a Bentley, bought her all this shit.
Bought her a car. You know what I'm saying?
There's examples how to do it right. And that bitch, let me not call her bitch. That young lady who was talking about still needing to be taken care of after she stopped fucking a nigga, that is not an example. Because listen, these hoes don't know. Listen, hoes get used. The name hoe is a tool. You get used and abused, and then they leave you. Yeah. You can't put all that value. You can't put all your eggs in one pussy basket. It's just, come on.
That might be the title, pussy basket.
You can't, bro. Shit, they bring more money every day.
Listen, Terry, I ain't gonna lie. In this cup, it's been nothing but like pure tequila, so it might get wild. Damn. It might get wild.
Let's go, man. I'm in it. Let's talk. Let's get to these topics then.
Go. Whole time, I wanted to do a segment where I just read your tweets and you explain what the fuck you talking about.
My tweets?
Yeah, your tweets.
I'm down for that. Because I don't even know all the time.
Because like sometimes you talk right cold. Oh, you want to do that? We can do that right now. We can just go into the topics. Whatever you want to do, brother.
I want to talk about my tweets first.
All right, let's talk about your tweets. So,
what tweets have stood out to you, Chris?
Why did you say fuck Britney Spears respectfully? What did she do for you to say fuck? Man.
Everybody out here, free Britney, free Britney, free Britney, free Britney. She's, listen. That's why I said respectfully. I took that nigga just because it's like, I don't really mean fuck her. Obviously, she's in a bad situation. But I don't give a fuck about Britney Spears and how her family members are stealing her fortune because her ass went crazy one summer and shaved her head off and married 4 niggas and got divorced in a month and can't take care of her kids. Listen, I'm sorry you got famous. I'm sorry you're getting exploited by your family, but it ain't my job to say free you. Okay? It's not like
it's not my job to say free you. Okay.
No, bro. Like free Britney. And then there's a lot of black people have a lot of ties to black, especially in our generation when Britney Spears popping. These girls love Britney Spears. These gays love Britney Spears. But fuck Britney Spears. Like, you mad because she gets an allowance of she only gets an allowance of her $30,000. And they tell her what she can't spend. She can't have no more babies because listen, I'm sorry. Okay. My job, we service the mental hospital out in Petersburg. Them people need to be free. Not all of them need to be free. Some of them need to stay locked up. But I'm just trying to say, Britney Spears getting all this support when there's people that ain't got no support. So fuck Britney Spears. That's what I had to say about that. Fuck Britney Spears, respectfully.
All right.
Britney. That bitch ain't locked up. Bitch live in Hollywood.
All right, listen. All right. The next one is, yo, you gotta look closely at these ultra tatted people's tats. There's always some bullshit in there, like a horrible portrait of their mom that looked like Michael Jackson. What was your mind there? What was your mind? What tat did you say? Like, yo, that's garbage.
It's a lot. Okay, so tattoo people are fetishized, especially online. You ever see a meme and then there's just a tatted nigga in the background of the meme? You're like, yo, this ain't got shit to do with what you talking about. You just put a tatted nigga or a tatted bitch or two tatted people. Like, okay. But what no one ever does is look closely at these tattoos. Go on your favorite tattoo person. Go to any tatted person and look at their shit. You be like, that is a horrible, like you look, because, and I know you know this because you spend a lot of money on your tattoos. You go to really good artists. You had multiple sessions. You sat down and you thought out your shit. A lot of these niggas is tatted. They got all these shit, especially the niggas got tatted fast. You like, nigga, you went, especially in high school and shit, you got a whole sleeve in a month, and because you went to the nigga that's tattooing his basement, and you got a hella bullshit tattoo on your arm. I done seen niggas with people that don't even look like people. Nigga noses crooked, fucked up. But when you back up and you zoom out, oh, that shit look tough. But niggas tattoos really be trash. That's what really comes. Niggas tattoos really, and especially these NBA niggas, bro. I've been watching a lot of playoffs. If you look closely at these niggas' tattoos, you like Paul George. If you look at Paul George's tattoos, Paul George has horrible tattoos.
Tell me what tattoo he has that you saw
that
was garbage.
Nigga got like you know, every nigga that play hoop got a basketball tattoo. He got like a basketball tattoo with like a whole son. It might not be Paul George. All I know is look at these niggas' tattoos. They're trash, especially NBA niggas, because you could tell a lot of NBA niggas is corny. They just wanted to get the tattoo to look sweet on the court. They like, I just want to look hard. I just want to get more bitches. Bitches love tats. So they ultra speed up their tattoo process, and niggas' tattoos be dumb and stupid as fuck. Nigga have a PlayStation controller on his fucking wrist. Be like, what the fuck? Hella logos. This nigga, this nigga, what's the wide receiver the Cowboys just drafted? Lamb.
Yeah.
This nigga has on his chest, ape shouldn't kill ape, from the Planet of the Apes movie.
What? Say that again? Wait.
You remember the Planet of the Apes movie, right? Where the rule was like, ape shall not kill other ape. This nigga got that shit tatted on his chest. Big ass bold letters. When that whole movie is basically a racist ass movie about niggas, bro.
Yes.
This nigga go to
that was a wild one. I don't understand. You know what? When we get on, Terry, we got a fire concept. You know what we're gonna do?
What?
We're just gonna go around investigating niggas' tattoos and asking what it's about, like the bullshit ones.
Bro,
like
this
famous niggas' tattoos.
Ape shall not kill ape. Now, this one isn't a badly done tattoo, but nigga, are you calling yourself a monkey, bro?
I mean, they do that in like what is it, Casanova? They call themselves apes.
Hey, bro, you play a very animalistic sport. Maybe you just identify with the ape. That's how you got through all them 2-day practices and you got yourself to the league. But my nigga, that whole movie is a damn near allegory of slavery. Like, that shit is about. You've watched that shit. Upset me at one point when I was watching the last one. I was like, these niggas, they making the monkeys niggas. The monkeys is niggas.
Yeah, you remember that time when the new one came out and that nigga D Ray was like, "Are they trying to clap at me?" Because
Because
the
they put
monkey
the
was
vest
wearing.
on the nigga.
Yeah, they put the blue vest on him.
All I know is niggas' tattoos are trash, and bitches fall for it every day, and niggas fall for it every day. Horrible tattoos. I used to love Miss Twerk song, right? From Twerk Team. She has the worst tattoos. Even Cardi B, son, Cardi B got the worst tattoo. She got a big ass peacock on her ass. She got the peacock to cover up some other bullshit she had. People have bad tattoos. They go to the hood nigga in the basement and in somebody's apartment and they get fucked up tattoos. And I speak from personal experience because I done got fucked up tattoos. I didn't have my tattoos infected. I didn't have them not take. I'm trying to tell you, these niggas got fucked up tattoos and they think they sweet, but they're not. That's it.
All right, I got two more. Are you ready?
Okay.
Then we can go to the topics. I just took the shit of a champion. A champion shit. I know it's a lyric, but did you really just take a shit at that point?
I didn't think that was a. I didn't know that was a lyric. It just like champion shit.
Oh, that's not a lyric. That's off the top. That's off the dome.
I was off the top because like championship and champion shit. If you say it real fast, I just championship. So I took the shit of a champion. It was a champion shit, and I did just take a shit. You ever take a really good shit, like a healthy, heavy dookie? It was like
I have. Yes.
I felt like I should have been awarded for that shit. It was like a very beautiful bowel movement, and I felt some type of way. That's why championship. Yes, championship.
Okay. All right. So this is on March 28th, 2021. The amount of black people sitting in these rocking chairs out front with the eye emojis, the Barrow experiment. So I want to know, what was your experience like at the Barrow? We never talked about it.
Oh yes, I went to the Barrow. If people don't know Cracker Barrel. We've had ongoing debates on Twitter and about Cracker Barrel and the racist vibes people get from there and shit like that. I haven't been to Cracker Barrel a lot, but I fed into the jokes. And one morning, I was going to Cracker Barrel. I was like, you know what? Let's go to Cracker Barrel. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to film this and make content out of it. So I was starting that process. So we went to Cracker Barrel. It was a lot of black people sitting out front on the rocket chairs, like just hanging out. Sunday.
So tell me, there's really just multiple rocking chairs in front of the restaurant.
There's rocking chairs like a plantation porch. It's like rocking chairs, right? Okay. Everybody been to one. You know, there's rocking chairs, and people sit there probably wait for their table to get called, whatever. And I was just analyzing, so I was tweeting my process. So we went up, niggas. It was way more black people there than any other race at not Old Country, at the Barrel. Walk in the Barrel, it's a store up front, boom, 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 boom. Then it's a lot of niggas in line waiting to try to go to the host. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody shopping in that bitch. Then whole time I didn't even get to eat because the wait was like an hour.
Oh, what time you try to go? You try to go breakfast, so that's around like what?
It was peak time. It was Saturday morning between 9 and 11. It was peak. I even tried to go to IHOP after that, and that shit was even stupider. I was like, yeah, we just gonna go to the grocery store and make breakfast. But definitely racist vibe, the rocking chairs. It's giving you plantation, old time, you know what I'm saying? When America was great. That's what it felt like. You know what I'm saying? So, but all I know is niggas outnumber white people like 5 to 1. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very bad. And niggas was trying to get the Barrel. And unfortunately, I believe my tweets after that was like, damn, didn't even get to taste the food, didn't even do that. So we didn't
even get the taste of food.
Didn't even get to taste of food. My one time going to Cracker Barrel years and years ago on a road trip with the family to South Carolina, I remember I got the grits, and the grits was pretty good. That's all I really remember about Cracker Barrel.
I mean, it was nigger grits.
I really think there's slaves back there making this stuff. They got you know, all this, you remember Juneteenth, they freed the last niggas. There's some niggas in the back of Cracker Barrel that still don't know they're free. You can't see the kitchen. Niggas still, and if you look on the logo, it's a nigga.
It's the whip, right? It's the whip. The
it's
cracker.
the nigga with a whip. This shit gonna change just like Aunt Jemima in the future. We just gotta call more attention to it.
That's a wild. The fact that it outlasted this whole movement is wild. Like,
bro, Cracker Barrel. It's a white man leaning on a barrel with his feet crossed, and it's called Old Country. I don't see no whip on this one. Oh, the it looked like it's whip because the K and the R are connected by something that looked like a whip. It's an old racist man sitting on a barrel. Because it's not overtly racist, but it looks racist to me. The logo, those colors are racist.
I already got the vibes.
Bro, if you go on the website, it's niggas sitting on the chairs in the pictures. Yeah, man. Didn't get my full barrel experience, but the little bit that I did get, there's a lot of niggas in the rocking chairs.
So, I think that's gonna be our newest installment. It's just to read some of your tweets, just to see where your mind was at, and decipher some of those tweets. Sometimes you're talking code, and sometimes you're talking Terry. So
yeah. I don't always get
Terry
context.
Is a little bit. There is no context.
But you know what I
be
think
like
about
in the
Twitter?
movie.
My other Twitter was even worse than I think about it because niggas would be asking me, like, nigga, what the fuck did you talk about? I remember the other one, yeah. especially when I would be up at 5 a.m., like watching the sunrise and shit. I would be walking from somewhere, because in Richmond at 5 a.m. ain't nothing moving. So you can just walk in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just be walking down the middle of the street, watching the sun come up in Richmond and, tweeting.
I mean, that's what it's there for, right? Like, Twitter is for you to get off random thoughts. It's turned into a different monster. But that was the beginnings of Twitter, just like Instagram was for random photos and for photography. Now it's for flexing Instagram and all the other shit. So,
I'm going back to that with my Instagram.
I appreciate you still keeping it pure in what Twitter, that social media platform is for.
Yeah, man. Like it's definitely morphed, man. What Twitter was when we started on there is not what it is. What Instagram was, it ain't no more. It's definitely morphed. And then I don't even know what's going on TikTok, but some TikToks be cool. I can't even lie. I'm just not gonna make a TikTok.
I mean, this is a good segue into the topics, as we, get back in swing of things. You said TikTok. Are you aware of what the Black creators on TikTok are doing?
Oh yes, and I love it. They stopped creating choreography, right?
Yes. I love it. I love that they're doing that, man. It's if we say Black people can't get along to do for nothing, right? In terms of people stealing our content, our creation. So the fact that they're doing that, and the white creators on there, and the other creators of different ethnicities, they're not able to steal our swag and our sauce, so they can't do the dances anymore. So I love that they're doing that. It's people talk about let's boycott this, let's boycott that. These niggas on TikTok, the youth, they really about the shit.
Listen, I've seen the products of white minds on TikTok. I'm like, y'all just ain't got the juice. Like, y'all really have no sauce. Y'all have no juice. Y'all don't know how to move your bodies. Like, I seen this one white girl, and someone said that she was trying to recreate some choreography that Black people did, and it didn't even look the same. Her body did not move the way that them young kids was doing it, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Hilarious.
I just remember it's a distinct to me, like when T.I. called the Black community to ban Gucci, or Gucci, and that lasted 35 minutes. So That's why you gotta respect the youth, man. You gotta be with the youth. You gotta be with the youth.
100%.
And speaking of the youth, we haven't given Sha'Carri Richardson her flowers yet, but we know she's been in the news
Yeah, man.
recently. From one qualifying for the Olympics, and then two getting in trouble because she smoked a little weed.
In a state where weed is recreationally legal, is what
Yeah,
I heard.
yeah, she was
It's
smoking in Oregon.
it's so like it's outdated rules made by people who are sniffing coke and putting things in their butts when they get high. You know what I'm saying? Sodomites are making
Fam,
these rules. What?
that was wild, son. They
Bro,
get high, put things in their butt. All right.
bro, these people who are making these rules, like the Commission of Track and the U.S. Olympic Committee, all these people, they are having the nastiest of drug parties. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, I saw Wolf of Wall Street. I know what the fuck they're doing. And
Okay.
she emerged on the scene like she had been pro, but this was her coming out party. She performed very well at the Olympic trials, qualified for the 100-meter, was prepared, you know what I'm saying, to try to compete for gold. You know what I'm saying? And she got suspended for, I guess this was it 30 days, a month. So she's gonna miss the first part of her. She won't be able to compete in her individual event. It seems like she will be able to compete in the relay, but it's
Right.
like the timing makes me upset. Obviously, she knew the rules. She probably shouldn't have been doing it, but marijuana is medicine. Marijuana has healing properties. Marijuana has relaxation properties. For athletes, especially, there's so many ways marijuana can help you and not give you an unfair advantage against the competition. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed is not making you run faster. It's just a fact. Okay. But the backlash that she's getting, I understand people critiquing her for making this mistake, and we'll call it a mistake because she did get some punishment, but I think she deserves so much grace in it, bro. Marijuana is legal. Marijuana isn't taboo anymore. Marijuana isn't something that should take away opportunities from you in an athletic sport. You know what I'm saying? There's leagues, baseball, hockey. They don't even test for marijuana. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate, and I think people need to chill the fuck out and cut her some slack, but also hold her account. You know what I'm saying? Let her recognize that, okay, these are the rules that they playing by. You kind of got to understand what they're trying to do to you, especially when you got all this shine recently from your performance. You know what I'm saying? The spotlight's on you even more now. You know what I'm saying? If she wouldn't have performed well, I bet you she would have never been tested. If she would have came in third or been, you know what I'm saying, the runner-up and not the one in the front, maybe it wouldn't have been there wouldn't have been so much scrutiny on her.
Yeah.
So you just got to know what rules you got to know what rules these people playing by, man.
You said 100% correctly, brother. I think the only thing I would have to add is I appreciate that she took accountability for it, and she was like, you know what, I did it. I'm not gonna, apologize for what I did because I know what I did, and I will face the repercussions for it. I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I ain't gonna fight nobody's crusade if they knew they were wrong.
Yeah.
It is, like you said, it's an outdated system run by people that get high and put things in their butt. So
I call them Sodomites.
That salute to her, man. And if she's still able to win and get a gold this summer,
yeah,
then it's still a win in my book, man.
I think she can turn this negative into a positive too, man. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of weed companies and a lot of endorsements that she could probably get off of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to take your lumps, but who knows? You could definitely flip this into something. Like, marijuana is very lucrative right now. And, the Olympics isn't the only world track meet, you know what I'm saying, world competition that's going on for the rest of, you know what I'm saying, for the near future, you know. So she'll have a chance to redeem herself on the world stage in her individual events again. So shout out to Sha'Carri. Best of luck to her, and fuck them people that get high and put things in their butts. Not gay people, just the rule makers that are hypocrites. What else was it? Hypocrites. And talk about hypocrites. Bill Cosby. He's free.
Bill's free.
Bill is free. I'm not celebrating his freedom. You know, where there's smoke, there's fire. You know, I'm sure there's mixed in there some conspiracy shit. You know what I'm saying? Some plot, but it's pretty well documented that he was drugging people. You know, and I cannot stand by that behavior. I don't want to stand by Bill Cosby, and he was really coming down hard on young people. You know, for how hip hop and how people was moving. You know, he seemed like the biggest hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So, how you feel about Bill?
Excuse me. Yeah, man. This is just not a battle I want to fight, and I will not fight this one. He's free off of technicality, and then, you know, I only respect his lawyer for doing what he was paid to do and finding technicality. You know what I'm saying? Like, the case was a little fishy. I will say it was a little fishy. I'm not even talking about like he was buying NBC shit. Like, if you look at the court documents and like stories were changing up, and, you know, people were, you know, not truthful in a lot of their statements. And so that's where I'm at with it. Like, you know, he got out and off technicality, and salute to him. I can't get mad about it. My only thing about it, when I think about it, he's accused of sexually assaulting like 80 white women, which I think in the grand scheme of things is fucking nuts that they didn't bury this nigga 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? If he was really out here being super nasty, like, you know, I'm about to go my bad. I'm about to get serious right now.
Go ahead,
right?
bro.
Black women get sexually assaulted all the time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad that like it had to take all these white women to come up out of nowhere to say that, you know, Bill Cosby assaulted them for the story to even be what it is today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think Bill would even be in the situation if he would be in if he was like sexually assaulting white women. I mean, but black women.
Black women.
And I only say that because do you remember the story of the white man raping like 100 black women and giving them AIDS? It was in like South Carolina.
Yeah.
We don't hear anything about that story. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a white man sexually assaulting and raping black women, over like 100 of them. I think that over 100 of them. And that wasn't even on the mainstream news. That wasn't even on CNN. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to hear about it on social media. So my only qualms about it is I just don't believe Bill raped over 100 white women and he wasn't buried under the jail.
Yeah. It's kind of like
my technicality. He got off of a technicality and he was accused of raping over 80 white women. I believe he's nasty and he did some of the shit that they told him, like he was drugging women. Like I agree with you there. I just don't know if I trust him drugging 80 or so white women.
Chris, do you trust 80 white women in your life? Would you trust 80 white women with anything in your life?
No.
You have expressed on this podcast a lot of the time your mistrust, distrust, untrust.
Like, I trust certain white women. Like one of my coworkers, like, she's a white woman. Like, I rock with her. She's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And but that's one in a few. So in this situation,
hey, they have a track record. I'm sorry.
In this situation, like, you just think about it, like, bro, they murdered Emmett Till because a white woman said he looked at her, you know, aggressively,
whistled or whatever.
Whistled at her. So the fact that they're saying, like, and Bill Cosby was in the 60s and 70s. where it still was mad racist. So the fact that like 80 white women said he came out there and sexually assaulted them, and he's not, and he got off technicality. It's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you just be objective, it looks weird to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of funny, it's fishy, smelly stuff around all of this.
Yeah.
And it's kind
I
of
don't. I'm
makes
not
me,
going to like. Listen, I ain't riding with Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't. That's not the hill to die on. If you just be objective, we can be objective and look at things.
mm-hmm.
It's a little fishy. It's a little fishy. That's all.
Yeah. It makes me feel like I go back to my fuck Britney Spears tweet, right? Britney Spears is a victim, sure.
Yeah.
But fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's wild to say, but on the hierarchy of my concerns, these white women that may have or may have not been sexually assaulted by a rich and famous black man throughout the 70s and 80s, I have empathy, but it's just, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. I'm gonna be honest with it. I'm a flawed human. I'm not a tree hugger. I'm not an animal rights person. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I can disconnect myself from some people's struggle, which white people do all the time, which everyone does all the time. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel every pain. If I sat here and cared about all the pain in the world, I would never get out of bed. You know what I'm saying? So, Bill Cosby, we ain't down on that hill. Just reporting news.
Yeah.
He's back on the streets. 80 years.
He a wild nigga, son. He a wild nigga just for like doing the little.
Bro,
he a wild nigga.
Yeah. I kind of joked about that on stage the other night. I was like, I knew he was getting out when he did that. He was like, I'm gonna sit down for 2 years and I'm gonna get out. But whatever you want to say, he's not going back to jail. You know what I'm saying? He will probably live the rest of his life with his money in his Pennsylvania home. You know what I'm saying? But I did want to just real quick talk about Felicia Rashad supporting him. It's like, I'm not immediately gonna shit on Felicia Rashad for supporting someone who she has love for. We all have loved ones that do fucked up things, and sometimes we're in denial about how fucked up they are. You can't. I'm a human and I understand humans on a level. And Felicia Rashad is such a prominent person and such a icon in her own right that I'm not gonna shit on her because she's supporting her friend that she's known for 40 years. But she's going through that training in Howard, and hopefully she gets some type of understanding of why maybe her support can demean the fight for victims' rights in sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? I could see that side. So, it is what it is, man.
I mean, listen, I think we're ready to have a conversation, but I don't think a lot of people are ready to have a conversation about the vitriol, or is that the word? That just
like hate.
Yeah, the hate that like our community gives to our own people about just having not having ideas and thoughts that don't fit the black mainstream narrative, right?
Yeah.
Like it's nasty. You're willing to cancel like Felicia Rashad, or like if you saw like the quote tweets, they were talking to her crazy, son. And now you're giving access to people not of our community to talk to her crazy too, which I don't appreciate either. So like I've been on this tip for like years, like not years, maybe years. Like I was like, I'm not gonna talk bad about black people in public.
In public,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I like that.
Like
even Sha'Carri, like I wasn't about to entertain calling her any type of names or retweeting stuff about her being stupid.
But if you look, bro, there was a certain demographic of black people that was talking crazy about her, son. It was people of the Jamaican ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? So,
and y'all smoke the most weed. That's y'all cash crop.
It's like, bro, when you become just real objective on certain things, you're like, especially with black people, you're like, yo, what is going on here? So I'm like, especially like people really do not fuck with black Americans. Like we have anything to do with.
Yeah, there's a lot of negative shit that black Americans
like nigga, I didn't choose to grow up here. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't choose to be born black. I didn't choose to be born in America. I didn't choose, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing the best I can. And we can always pick out stories of people doing fuck shit and try to sweep it over to everybody. You're right. And the majority of black people I know are hardworking, good people who are just trying to do the best for themselves and their family. And I don't want the Black American stereotypes to go over all of us because I know too many good black people. But when we see someone do some fucked up shit, they should be punished. And they tried to punish Bill. They couldn't. What am I supposed to do about it? I ain't no lawyer. I ain't no judge. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to punish Felicia Rashad for literally saying nice things about someone who's probably been nothing but, like I'm saying, just psychologically. Bill Cosby has probably been nothing but nice and gracious and loving to Felicia Rashad. So whether she's right or wrong in her response, you can understand why she would say nice things about her friend not being imprisoned. Like, she never saw Bill rape nobody. She was never there. All she knows is the side she knows. And not to say the other side don't exist, but come on. Come on. She's been conditioned for 40 years by good things. And when you're conditioned, you're conditioned. We're conditioned to things that we're conditioned.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Which case got the white community hotter? OJ or Bill?
Oh, OJ, because OJ slit that bitch head off. I mean, damn. OJ, because OJ was, because OJ, because I remember OJ. My mother told me a story about the OJ trial when I was a baby or whenever it happened. Like I was like happy or like I was clapping and saying OJ free. Like I was like, black people saw that as a victory. You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't identify as a black person. You know what I'm saying? I think OJ's because OJ 30 years ago, they still fucking on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Bill is like, I don't know, man. It hasn't. Maybe the ripples haven't been as crazy as OJ because OJ really killed somebody. You know, he was just victimizing women. I think that pure blonde. What? And I'm not gonna talk shit about the victims. Yeah, man. I think OJ.
All right. We'll see. The bill. Like I said, the ripples for the Bill shit haven't really hit yet.
Still rippling.
But they was mad, boy. They was mad on the Twitter, boy. I tell you that, man.
Yeah, man. They got Harvey Weinstein about it.
They mad at him when he didn't do anything. It was the prosecutors, the people that are paid to keep him in jail. They moving nasty. And what do you think a good lawyer, defense lawyer, is gonna do? Find a loophole to get his client out of fucking jail.
Bro. This was else I was thinking while we was talking about this shit, bro. Just I can't gear myself up to ride for the legal system. You know what I'm saying? I cannot gear myself up to be in support of the legal system. I'm not gonna be like the lawyers and the judges, and I'm not and the prosecutors. I'm not gonna sit here and root on prosecutors, judges, and the American legal system. I'm just not gonna. So that also makes me conflicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, this man did something bad, but I know how the legal system is. I know how probation works. I know how corrections is. I know how the sentencing goes for black people. I know all of this. So how am I gonna sit here and be like, damn, I support prosecutors?
Bro, like this is being objective again. This nigga's accused of raping 80 women. He only has 10 years.
So crazy.
They only give him 10 years. That's life. Mm-hmm. I know he's 80 something years already, but like, bro, that's a mass rapist.
You know that is a serial rapist.
Serial rapist. You shouldn't get 10 years regardless of your age if you are sexually assaulted and raped and molested 80 women. It's like just being objective to math don't math for me.
Like I said, the math.
Bill Cosby is nasty. Don't take my words like I'm saying he's not nasty. Yeah. Just say like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
We're putting Bill to the side and we're talking about the workings of the case. Yeah, let's get off of Bill. I think we might
give niggas 20 years for weed, Terry.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, the sentencing. How am I supposed to sit up here and ride for the legal system? I can't. How am I supposed to sit here and say the legal system got something wrong when they get everything wrong? They get so much wrong that it's more wrong than right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, son.
All right.
The
What's
legal
next
system.
topic?
The legal system. They gave TK how long? How long they locked
like
TK?
50.
They gave
They
TK
give
50.
like 50.
They give other murderers 10. Murderers don't die in jail. You know that, right? Most murderers, I listen to a murder podcast every week. Most murderers do not die in jail. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Most rapists, most people that molest people, they get out of jail. They do not spend their entire lives in jail. Okay, that's just a fact. So take that up with your local circuit court or some shit. I don't fucking know. I think the last thing, lighter note, still talking about people from an older generation. Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown had a versus battle. It was epic. I enjoyed every moment of it. I was confused at some points. Pleasure P and Tank Pleasure P wound up on the stage at some point in the night.
Yeah, they did.
But thoroughly entertained. Bobby Brown, one of my favorite artists of all time. Keith Sweat, more of a legend. I grew in my appreciation for his legend through this versus. I knew about all the work he had done and the careers he had helped make, but I didn't know to the extent. And this was good for my soul.
Oh yeah.
And I rewatched it. I didn't watch it live because I was out, but I rewatched it, I believe yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And couldn't take my eyes off it.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's legends. You know, we say we're R&B niggas, and R&B niggas are on the stage. You got to give your attention to R&B niggas, man.
Yes, you do.
Bobby Brown, one of the greatest of all time. I'm just happy to see him in great spirits, to be honest, bro. That nigga, that man has been through a lot, bro, in terms of losing Whitney, losing his daughter, and losing his son, all to drugs and shit. Like, yo, he's been through a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? So to see him in good spirits and he still got a nice little 2-3-step combination.
Yeah.
As we see, it's going crazy on Instagram, going viral. I love that.
That was some footwork. That was some footwork.
Footwork was crazy, bro.
That's not an easy combination. That was
Listen, Home Again by New Edition is, if I had to pick 3 albums to go to
it's coming with me.
What's the name? Island with me, and listen. That's all I can listen to. I'm listening to Home Again by
Home
New
Again
Edition.
is amazing. Amazing.
It's underrated. Amazing. It's not even like it's one of their most underrated albums, and it's probably one of their best albums. But that's neither here nor there. But like Bobby Brown is a legend. Keith Sweat is a legend, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he put on a show even if he wasn't trying to put on a show.
Oh, Keith Sweat, bro. Keith Sweat. First of all, his second outfit, I want to wear that. My man, first of all, he came out, he still got the bedazzle. That's a 90s cut suit with the I don't even know how that was that blazer that 90s cut. And you see Keith Sweat still like he get in shape, you know what I'm saying? And he was fly. I liked it. Bobby went more street, Bobby more street, even though Keith Sweat street, he told the DJ DJ Cassidy that he probably would have robbed him back in the day. So I'm definitely confirmed. A lot of R&B niggas former street niggas. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? We know this.
Yes.
You know so I love the threat.
There's a tweet from you about everything.
Oh.
If Keith Sweat doesn't get a Beijing endorsement deal, they're leaving money on the table.
Bro, because as a man who cuts hair, who has been in plenty of barbershop, that man had the Jing thoroughly applied. Okay?
Yeah, I saw it too.
Healthy coat. Healthy.
I said if it wasn't running on his head in an hour, they did a good job.
They did. I think that's what they took. They took an intermission halfway through. I think he got it touched up. He made sure that it was on there intact. Whoever did it, you know what I'm saying? The line wasn't the sharpest. Maybe it was the camera quality, whatever. But he repping because that man got gray hair. He know he got gray hair.
Yeah, he shouldn't be full black. Like, he shouldn't be full black at 50.
See, black men have more loyalty to Beijing than Just for Men. Because Just for Men, they got that salt and pepper dye to keep you, you know what I'm saying? It's like you want to keep some of the gray, but you knocking some of it out. Beijing just turn your shit like jet black. And bro, you're 50. We know your shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, by your use of Beijing, we know your shit is not jet black. That's what I'm trying to say. But I love the Beijing went along with the verses. Like it helped add to the nostalgia of the verses. Like, cause you would expect, of course you would expect Keith Sweat to be Beijing down. You know what I'm saying? It fits. You know what I'm saying? It fits. Whew.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. Great. I'm gonna definitely have my Keith Sweat playlist updated and my Bobby Brown. I had all of Bobby Brown shit that he played, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And Tenderoni will always forever be one of my favorite songs of all time. So
those two men, they have a lot of, I want to say illegitimate children because it's not like they're fucking these, like, but there's a lot of babies made off their music.
Oh yeah.
So they contributed to a generation of children, especially Keith Sweat. So salute to them, man. As we in this episode, well, this was supposed to be our topic of the week, but
oh yeah, please hit this because this is good. This is good.
Yeah. So this topic of the week. So me and Terry, we're reality TV niggas, and I'm watching a show. I've been a fan of this show called Love by the Lockup, and this season there is a black man named Deontay from Virginia Beach, 757. And before I show this clip, I'm gonna show this clip on the Zoom so we can see it as a team. But I just we want he fell in love with a woman in jail. She's a white woman. It's neither here or there about her race. But I wanted to discuss about his level of horniness, and
we've had horny conversations.
Levels. It's at astronomical levels.
Unhealthy.
It's unhealthy, and it's getting to the point where he needs somebody to tell him, like, yo, you're going out bad. You're going out sad for this woman you don't know that's in jail. It's not even like a woman he met in the street, like it's organic. And there's nothing wrong about finding someone you love in jail. Let's stop that again. There. There's nothing wrong about if you find your love in jail, your love is in jail, locked up. There's nothing wrong, right? Love is love, right?
Okay. I'll accept that.
But he's just going a little bit too crazy for me.
Just a little bit.
So I'm about to show my screen. Let me see. Terry, can you see the screen of the YouTube?
Yes, I can.
All right. This is just a preview of Deontay and Nicole's love. Let's go.
My name is Deontay.
Turn the volume up.
In the wine store.
Why is that just slow? Let's go.
Hey, Deontay, got a little jean vest. He has a jean vest with sweater sleeves and a hoodie on it. I like that. It's a regular ass white John.
Materialistic people, I can't stand shallow people.
There we go.
I wouldn't expect her to be the type of person to rob somebody, but looks can be deceiving. chilling. Derek is my best friend. I've known that man for 27 years.
Now, the screen looks a little frozen, but can you hear me? You look frozen too. Okay. Oh, look at that picture of you. Now, I don't know how the audio works, but hopefully we will check and make sure y'all can hear that. But I heard that. Deontay has problem. He has a thing for.
You said he has what, Terry?
He has a problem. Okay. He has a thing for regular white women. And it seems like he'll do whatever. It seems like he'll do whatever it takes to get a regular white woman. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if it's love, but I know it's unhealthy. And it seems like a one-way, you know what I'm saying? One-way transactional relationship.
Yeah.
Now, this woman is in prison. You know, we're not gonna hold that against her. You said that love, you could find love in prison. But he seems to be giving more than he's getting. You know what I'm saying? And it seems to be because his lack of sex. Right?
Yeah, his horny levels are at astronomical levels. Later on, we find out he hasn't had sex in a year and a half.
Listen, unsafe levels. That it is the level of horny he's at seems to be unsafe for him, and he might snap. Okay, it seems like he chose, instead of to snap, he chose to put all of his energy into this woman. Yeah. All of his energy. You don't put all of your energy into a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
That's not safe for you or her. And the fact that she's white, it's like two factors. First of all, it's not player to be giving all this to the woman, and for a black man to be giving it to a white woman makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? You got me tapped in. I'm gonna watch the show now.
So Terry, say this is one of our friends, right? We know this is what happened in real life. But just say we hypothetically have a friend who's going out potentially sad like this. Do you let him just fall on his face and go out sad, or you got I think it's all right as friends to tell our friend, yo, you gotta do better. You're going out sad right now.
I think you have to say that word. The going out sad part really nails it home. Like, from my point of view, from everyone's point of view, you are going out sad. If it was my friend, I'm gonna use a 9-Day Fiance reference. You know Michael, the Nigerian, and Angela. Michael has friends in Nigeria that have been telling him the whole time, look, she's a nasty woman, she's vulgar, and at every chance they get, they tell him, right? Michael's friends have not, and we see how Michael and Angela are going right now, right?
Yeah.
On a downward trajectory. So I would be just like them. Every time that you bring up this relationship, I'm not gonna talk down to you, but I'm gonna express to you the real. You're doing too much. I don't think this is fully love. I think you're gonna get taken advantage of. I think you're going out sad. I think you're just really horny. And I think you just take him to a strip club. Not just strip club, because strip club, that's not the real thing. You want your man to find some real love, a real relationship. You don't need to try to find him somebody. Set him. Listen, Chris, back in the day, you set me up or you put me on situations where, like, okay, I'm going to introduce you to this girl and just let things happen. I think that's what you need to do. You need to try to find him another girl. Because if you take her away, there's still that emptiness.
He's in too deep, though. Brother. He's in too deep.
How you pull him out? You just gonna let him just stay down that deep?
We gotta have an intervention. We gotta have a whole intervention. we gotta, we gotta pull up receipts. You know what I'm saying? We gotta say, hey, give me your debit card. Let's look up your transactions. You know what I'm saying? Like this man said he makes about $50,000 a year. He spent about 20 to 30 on her already.
That's why you gotta. Yes, you need to have a whole intervention with a presentation, like,
Yeah.
because you got to make it real logical to him. Because the horniness is blinded. Just like they say, horniness has made him blind to a lot of things. You're giving more than any man should give to a woman in prison.
That's not your wife or nothing, mother of your children or nothing.
You giving
You know what I'm
her
saying? You have
more
no
than half of
emotional
your
ties
income.
to her.
He's giving her more than half of his income.
It's just,
Oh, you know what's crazy? I'm not crazy, but I read the Bible, and this might be a spiritual segment. I read about love. It's in the Bible. It said, love is not boastful. Love is not proud. Love is not da da da. That's in the Bible, right? It tells you all the things that love are. Love is not tricking and spending half your income on a jailed person. Okay, that's not love. You gotta, because in his head he thinks he's doing this out of love. You have to show him that what he think is love is not love. It's horny. He thinks it's love.
yeah. And the problem is, I think he has been willingly celibate. Like he's not even like pleasuring himself. You know what I'm
Oh God
saying?
damn, that's really bigger. How do you think straight? How can you think,
Hey,
nigga? You make the
damn,
worst decisions of your life when you're full of cum. You heard me?
fam. Yeah, I heard you.
When you're full of semen, you cannot make good decisions. You can't make good business decisions. You can't make good life. I couldn't even go grocery shopping if I was just full of cum all the time.
Yeah, I don't know what you gotta do like without telling him something. Like you might have to tell him like, yo, look, go beat your dick real quick, bro. Like you know what I'm
Bro,
saying? Like we'll leave the crib, go beat your dick, go. You gotta get that nut out because you're not thinking logically.
Chris, you're at some point in your life, if you're not coming, you will start to have nocturnal emissions. You will have wet dreams. Your body will get rid of it. If you don't do nothing with it, it will just start to pump it out of your body. That should tell you that it's unhealthy to just keep all that inside of you. Then you get a regular white woman and give her $20,000 of your hard-earned money, and she's a convict. This is just as bad as those women who do all this stuff for the men in jail that men manipulate. And then you got to think about that part. It's not like she. I'm not gonna judge her. I haven't seen the show. She could be doing all this as a manipulation. You told me that she's talking to other dudes, right?
She is, yeah.
So then add that on top. You're not even the only one.
Well, he don't know she quote unquote, she says she loves him, but she's still outside. That's basically what she said.
Listen, she gonna get out of jail and she gonna spread that pussy around, brother. And then what you gonna do? Your $20,000 investment, that's not a good investment, brother. Bad way to spend 20 bands. Bad. I think you hit on the head. You got to get all your receipts, get all your evidence, and intervene. Like have a whole presentation for him. You got to, because that's my friend. I got to stop him from making bad decisions like this.
Yeah, because listen, he is a representation of you in our friend group. You get what I'm saying? You dig? So if my man's is out here going sad in these streets, going outside in these streets, I'm going outside. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be like, look, you not like they're gonna be talking to me crazy. Like, look, how can I even be your friend if you ain't here, man? That out here, like you're not even a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, yo, bro, you're going outside, and you gotta tighten up, bro. Like, but I think the very good, like, you have to swap her out for somebody that's healthy for him, because from what I saw from that clip, it just seems like he's giving an unhealthy amount of himself to this woman, which is more than, which in the end, which it will come to an end because this is not going to last. In the end, he's going to be on the losing side. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want your friend to lose. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your friend to take an L romantically. You know, like that's why people are so protective over their friends and relationships. Like girls are notoriously this way. They'll be very wary of niggas when they come around. You know what I'm saying? They'll be watching for tendencies and behaviors to whether they're going to hurt their friend. And she's showing all signs, and he's making himself mad vulnerable because he ain't busting no nut.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks that it comes down to sex all the time, but this would seem like that's the truth.
So I'm gonna keep up with Deontay.
I'm gonna keep up with him too. Shit, I'm gonna start watching.
And he a 7'5" nigga, and he's just like, yo.
Oh, what the 7'5" gotta say about this now, huh?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? VA, we gotta hold her on this one, man. We gotta talk to the, VA niggas don't normally go outside like this.
Though they always want to talk about Pharrell and Missy. They don't want to talk about
yeah.
Let's talk about Deontay.
They don't want to talk about Deontay.
This nigga, he repping the 7'5".
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be a good season of Love of the Lockup. 90 Day Fiance. It's always turned up. About to get litty. As the season progresses and gets towards the finale. I still haven't got my Discovery Plus, but I'm gonna get that so I can tune into Big Ed. But So I think it's time to wrap it up. My internet is acting fugazi.
Yeah, a little bit.
Terry, you have anything to leave our listeners with this week? If not, we can just
not really. Nothing really on my heart to say to people. Thank you guys for listening. Tap in. Content still coming. Gonna be flowing more freely. We kind of until Chris' birthday until September. So we're gonna go hard for these next 2-3 months and give y'all some pristine, wonderful content that you guys can share and like, and keep fucking with us because it's only going up.
Yes, sir. And remember, listeners, I want you to tap in with Cloud Envy's newest project, Back to the Flows. It just dropped last week. Real hip hop, real bars, great music for him, from the young boy, not the young boy, but from the boy. So go ahead and check that out. We have there's some more things on the way. We have an album listening party projected in a couple of weeks, for his event. So if you're in the North Carolina area, tentatively for July 15th, that's a Thursday. Come fuck with me down in Durham. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep plugging away. And I want to say thank you guys for listening to another episode of Mars Talks, man. The safe place for keeping the player. We keep it kosher every time, all the time. You can follow us on all social media networks where you can listen to our stuff at any DSPs where you listen to your podcast normally, and on YouTube where our clips and for the full episodes, baby. saying? So remember, on the path to playerdom, there are 3 rules to success. Stay true to yourself, stay true to the code, stay dangerous, man. I want to say thank you again for listening to another episode of Mother Talks. We'll see you next week, man. Peace.
There you go.